Morning, folks. How are we doing? So, yeah, I have returned. I've kind of gone MIA. It's the start of the new year. I've been very busy in real life, so I haven't really been about as much. Sorry about that. This is also going on a new channel, which I think some of you guys will notice. I'll probably link it on my main channel as well, whatever. But, yeah, I didn't want to have all these, short reaction videos. Probably not short, we all know me. But these reaction videos, I didn't want them to all be on my main channel, because my main channel, I want to focus more on, scripted content. So, yeah, I decided to set this up as a side project just because I find these fun, but I don't want to have 5,000 videos where I just kind of ramble about stuff. I just want to actually focus on scripted content, which I have been working on. Everyone knows I've been working on a boogie year in review thing. It's not as fun as I thought it was, so I might not actually do it in the end. I've also been working on me reviewing the first 2 episodes of every new anime this season, which is, I don't know, something I kind of did myself because I wanted to force myself to get back into anime again. So I might post that, I might not. We will see. Nothing is set in stone with me. You all know that. But fuck it, we're just going to jump straight on into this one here.
I'm currently editing, and there is a massive storm outside. Okay. You guys just missed some loud, long thunder.
That sucks. I would like to hear that.
Twinkie over here gets the spooks.
Why didn't you clean yourself before you did this? Come on, your sleeve is absolutely filthy. Come on. I can't talk. I don't have a face cam, mainly for this reason, because then I could just be like, oh, I'm sitting here in my dressing gown right now. I can just be totally chill and not have to worry about anything like that. But come on, you're on camera. This is your job, you're professional. You should realize this kind of thing.
So, I might be a pluviophile, but that doesn't mean that I like tornadoes. And for some reason, I correlate lightning and thunder with tornadoes. So, I have a little bit of anxiety.
Okay, I'm scared of tornadoes. Also, I'm scared of lightning because lightning I just assume is a tornado. What? That doesn't make sense. Now, come on. That doesn't make sense. Even when you get lightning and thunder and all over here. That doesn't... Come on. It feels like you're really just reaching to try and be dramatic about something here.
That's fine. So, yeah, I'm just editing. I like to use iMovie on my phone because it's mobile.
I should get into doing something like that. I'm terrible at editing.
Toilet. It doesn't matter, in the car.
Atta girl.
Sometimes I'll edit literally just 2 minutes. Yeah. And it all adds up throughout the day. That's just the way I do it, because I can't sit and edit for hours if I have to do it, because I can't sit and edit for
Why was there a jump cut there? Oh, I'm the king of bad pauses. We all know this. Why was there a jump cut there? That was kind of weird. This is kind of off the cuff talking. Why was there a jump cut there? What kind of... How bad was it that you said that he was well, I need to do a jump cut and just start that all over again?
Hours, if I have a deadline, like Vlogmas, that's what I had to do. But if I can, spread out editing, throughout the day of one video, then that works for me, because my attention...
See, but this is what I said when I was doing the Vlogmas thing, when she was like, oh, I've been enjoying it so much, and I've loved doing it so much, guys. However, can't wait for it to finish. But it's if it's something that actually makes you get up and do it, then surely that's a good thing, It'll actually make you stand up, get up, and be like, I'm just going to go ahead, I'm just going to work my butt off, and I'm going to go for it. But she doesn't do that. She's just like, oh, well, I'm glad that it's over because I don't have to do it. This is your job. I know ad revenue in January sucks, but it's your job. You should really be going ham at it, especially if you really want to afford the weight loss surgery.
Span is bad. But if I have to get it done, like I said, Vlogmas, then I'll do it because I have to, but it's really hard, so... I'm just sitting here with the windows open. It's 9 a.m.
What? You just started this by saying you have anxiety and your dog is anxious as well. Wee Twonk is anxious as well because of all the storm. And then you're saying oh, but I have all the windows open. Yeah, I have all the windows open. It's maybe close them. Maybe if you're scared of the weather, maybe close your windows. Maybe if it's oh guys, there's a blizzard blowing outside and it's so cold, might have to close the windows at some point. It's yeah, maybe you should do that.
While we're here, folks, my first book of the good old 2023, I'm no longer at a reading slump because of this book.
That's a different name though, wasn't it? What did she? What was the title of it? I couldn't see it because it was so badly lit.
I think I moved that book because I finished it. But if you guys remember during Vlogmas, I was trying to get out of my reading slump, and I'm officially out of it. Thankfully, I'm on page 134. A book like this, I can get done like.
Snowfalls. Okay, no, I think that was the same one she was talking about in her bullet journal diary thing, where she was like, had 72,000 pages of like, this is everything I'm going to update every single day about me. Like my degree of crying and my degree of anxiety and the degree of rainfall outside or some nonsense like that. Okay, I was just I was curious just to make sure it was actually the same book. I don't look, for a woman who kind of just sits around the house all day and doesn't have an actual job, like an actual job, not you record 5-10 minutes of content a day and just kind of jam them all together. That an actual job. You're not really far into this book. You know, we're over 2 weeks into January and you're like halfway, maybe not. Like if I was sitting at home, didn't have a real job, I'd plow through like that every 2 days, and I'm not the super fastest reader in the world.
2 seconds. And yes, I am literally using an ad I got in the mail as my bookmark currently.
Use what you need.
No, just embrace it, folks. So far, this book is okay.
Was that some of the thunder? Was that some of the thunder going there? Might not have heard that if you had closed the window.
Hey, I don't want to like give spoilers.
You're not
I feel like it's too. I don't know. I like books with like twists and turns and like drama and like discoveries and stuff like that, and this book is just not it for me. And I think that's the reason why I don't read a lot of romance books, is like strictly romance books, is because it's just too cliche. You know exactly what's going to happen. If you can find me a romance book that has like craziness with it, like Verity by Colleen Hoover, Layla by Colleen Hoover, like things like that, I'm down with.
Just something by Colleen Hoover then.
It's just typical 2 girls falling in love. One is in a heterosexual marriage and she's like divorcing him now. It's just too simple for me. I don't know. But I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not the best thing I've ever read in my life.
It just comes across as weird that your entire criticism of like this romance book is that it's like too basic and it's just not interesting enough, because, you know, it's too basic when your idea of romance is just to go, baby, oh baby, I love you, baby. Oh, did you get me a necklace, baby? Oh, I got you a necklace, baby. You know, that's your idea of romance. Your romance style is not like extravagant and out of this world and interesting and crazy, and you have such a unique, complex, you know, relationship. You have the most basic relationship in the entire world, and you're like, oh no, but this book's boring because it's not a very interesting relationship. Oh, it's your relationship though. Like, you should be able to relate to it a wee bit if it is just like a very basic relationship, because you like the journal books, the book about that guy who's like journaling because you related, because you journal. That's how simple it is for you. So why can't you relate to this? I don't know. It just seems like a weird criticism that it's not a crazy enough, you know, romance story.
All right, folks, we have a grocery haul. First things first.
That's not a grocery. That's not a gross. I'm just going to come out there and tell you, that is not a grocery. Oh, no, you don't have anything written on your white or blackboard this time. Oh my god, that's so dramatic. There's no, I love you, baby, written on either of those. Guys, conspiracy theory, the relationship is dead. There is no I love you. You make my heart flutter and my fanny gutter. I don't fucking know.
Got a rice cooker. I've never had one before from my remembrance.
Okay.
So, I'm excited to give it a go. With the steak, Feline wanted some potatoes, so we...
Oh, thank God. I'm gonna... This was about a hard interrupt here, because I'm not sure how much I'm going to show you. All it has been so far is a bunch of snacks, like wasabi-coated peas and crackers and stuff like that, and then just loads of just different types of meat. And I was sitting going, like, there has been no vegetables here whatsoever. But at least we have some potatoes, I guess. You know, I don't... What? If you're trying to save money, you just buy potatoes, and then you can easily like season them yourself. I don't like, if you know, like, I'm just saying, if she's trying to save money for the weight loss surgery, this seems like a weird unnecessary expenditure.
Got some shredded carrots. And
can you not just shred a carrot? Like, I just, for the sake, like, it doesn't add up to a lot. It's not a huge saving, but over a long period of time, and especially for her, like, okay, look, You're trying to be more active. Your doctor wants you to do 10 minutes of walking, was it she was claiming a day? How about you just stand up and shred some carrots? You're saving money. You're getting a tiny amount of exercise, but for her, it's okay, you know? It's something, at least. Why can you just not shred your own carrots? It is like the easiest thing in the world to shred, you know? It feels like she just wants everything to be there. Like, she just has to reach over and grab it. She doesn't have to do any work to make it different or special or unique or interesting. It's just like, all the meat is pre-seasoned or pre-flavored. All the vegetables she's got are pre-seasoned, pre-flavored. They're pre-shredded, they're pre-cut. They're all ready for it. The only thing that isn't cut is the chilies. And that's because, like, I think with, like, well, peppers, I think it is peppers she has. Like, peppers, they lose their heat and their flavor if you cut them up. They have to sit there full.
And some shredded radish. Got a thing of pineapple and strawberry, just cut up fruit.
Could you not have done that? Do you know... Really? Could you not have done that? Like, I'm not bagging. I'm sure a lot of people get this, but I expect people who get something like this are the people who, because like my mates in work and I'll bring them in occasionally. They'll bring in a wee box, but it'll be something that's like, oh yeah, I got this at the gas station on the way in. Something like that, you know? It's something to stick in their bag and they can have, you know, some lunch or something like that if they don't want to leave the desk. Something like that, you know? This is like, she lives at home. Why not you just get some strawberries and some pineapple, and then when you want some, you can go and cut it up, or you can meal prep and cut it up and be like, here's a portion for 3 days. It saves so much more money if you do it like that. And it's also just a little bit of physical activity. Like, this isn't hard, you know? I just don't expect this is from someone who lives an entirely sedentary lifestyle, that they want to have this ready to go with a moment's notice when they have all the time in the world they could prepare it themselves.
So this is currently what is happening. We're going through all of the cabinets.
Yeah. In one of the last videos, she was doing a kitchen declutter, and then she said, like, oh, I wanted to show you what it was. However, it's going to have to wait to the next vlog because it's so bad. You know, it's still under construction. We're still working on it. And it was like, but it was like 2 days of work. How does it take you 2 days to, like, chuck out a few things here?
Just everything. All right, you guys, so you just saw how it looked before, and now look, we did it. Oh my God. Seriously though,
wow.
Deep cleaning is one of my favorite hobbies. I will say it's stressful.
Then, okay, if it's one of your favorite hobbies, how come you have so much clutter constantly? If you deep clean like so often as one of your favorite hobbies, then you shouldn't have so much clutter. You should have got rid of it all ages ago, and there really shouldn't be very much for you to deep clean.
But I love it. Now we have to sweep. We're actually gonna pick.
Hello. It's me. What are we staring at? We're staring at a Chick-fil-A cup with a brush in it.
Oh my God.
Yes, this is a cup that we keep under the sink with a brush in it.
Please tell me that she isn't bringing this up. I'm not sure I'm showing the other, but she's making a homemade poke bowl, which is admirable. Good work. She's not doing takeaway. That's good. It kind of takes away a wee bit from what I said earlier on about her trying to save money. She should have bought carrots and shredded them herself. But if it helps her towards not ordering takeaway, I guess it's all a good thing. But then she suddenly paused the video and it's like, okay, what are we looking at here? I really hope this isn't to be like, just in case any haters notice a Chick-fil-A cup, just so you know, I didn't order Chick-fil-A. It's like, oh my God. I know some people are a bit much and may have gone like frame by frame to check that, like, but I don't know. Like, it just seems so weird that you're the one drawing attention to it this time.
To clean the counters. It's weird. It's a thing. And I just had it laying out and I forgot about it. And I just wanted to make that clear because you guys know I'm doing like this no takeout situation type deal.
Right.
And you guys are going to be like,
right.
But there's takeout. It's actually just a cup we keep under the sink that I forgot to put back under the sink. So I know someone was going to say something. There's going to be screenshots and all this stuff, which I totally understand. I would be like, Amberlynn?
Enhance.
Excuse me? Explain this. So I totally get that. But I just wanted to make it very clear. That is what you guys are about to see. And that green.
That's fantastic. Like, do you know the biggest problem with addressing information like this is because the people who are so up your butt that they really, really hate you and they think everything you do is awful and they pick apart every little thing you do. I don't consider myself in that category. I don't know. Some people might. They wouldn't believe you anyway. You know? They won't believe you anyway. It is so. I just feel you'd just do better to not address stuff like this, especially not trying to get ahead of it, to try and be like, look, I know you guys are going to talk about this thing and then draw attention to it, because now people will talk about it and be like, oh, look at her, she's like paused the video to actually already try and make excuses for it. Maybe just don't draw attention to it whatsoever.
Green thing right there, just a brush. Okay, yeah, this cup, literally, I would say a few months old. We're actually gonna pickle some cucumber.
Okay, why did you have such an awkward pause, like a blur shot, when it's sitting there? Why did you have like a weird jump cut back to like a blurring shot of your camera panning when it is just sitting there? Now I can't not see it because you drew attention to it. I'm sure other people would have noticed it, but I probably wouldn't have noticed it, you know? Oh, God. You pause here, and then I get a nice clear shot of the cup.
And some onion in this.
You didn't show this in your grocery haul. Or onions. Amberlynn, you're really letting the team down here, and here I was thinking you were unhealthy.
So everything is pretty much done. I just have to take my salmon out of the oven. I put everything on a plate like this, so it's like a little assembly line.
Okay, just to quickly say, if you can cut the avocado, and you can cut the scallions, and you can cut the peppers, why not just also cut the carrots and the radish? I don't know why I'm so incredibly fixated on that, but I kind of am. I kind of am fixated on it. It would just save you money. It'd be a tiny bit of working out. Like, you know, I don't know how much Fil-a's doing here, but, like, maybe that's something you should, like, do, you know? And I also just like preparing everything myself. I cannot remember if I've ever bought, like, pre-cut, you know, even pre-cut, like, lettuce. I don't think I buy pre-cut lettuce, you know? I just get, like, my own lettuce or grow my own lettuce. I don't know, maybe I'm the weirdo. I am fully willing to acknowledge that. Maybe I'm the weirdo here.
And I'm actually going to plate it for you guys. You guys can see exactly how I'm doing it. All right, it's time to build my bowl. We have the rice. So
what a
first things after the rice is my salmon, which...
Okay, I don't know what a poke bowl is. I've never had one. I'm sure I've seen her eating them before, but it hasn't made that much of an impact on me. Portion sizing, okay? I know she's not doing a specific diet. Portion sizing, very important. This is a big old bowl. This is a very big bowl. If you had a bowl half that size, probably be a better idea, you know?
And then a dollop of sriracha mayo that I made. Hopefully it tastes good. Some scallion.
Don't.
That I made. Hopefully it tastes good.
That's just lame. Okay, I don't know how much of it. She's plating it up, and she showed her plating every bit up. Oh, there's not enough carrots here. I'm gonna put some more carrots down. Oh, I didn't get enough wasabi peas. I'm gonna put a couple more peas down. Stuff like that. When she's putting down the sauce, she puts down a spoonful, and then it cuts, and there's clearly more on it. Like she's wanting to pretend that there was only one spoonful on it. Why? If you want to have 2 spoonfuls, just put 2 spoonfuls down. It just looks silly that you're clearly trying to hide that you added extra sauce, which is, yeah, like sauce is not great, especially on a diet. Especially because there's more than enough flavor here. There's more. It's pickled like onions and like cucumber. There's edamame beans. There's wasabi peas. There's like smoked salmon. There's broccoli. There's avocado. You probably don't need the sauce. There's plenty of flavor. Plenty of flavor. But it's just like, it just seems so silly when you're very clearly hiding that you just added extra sauce. Like, come on.
Scallion all around, which is like my favorite part. Some sesame seeds.
Yep.
And the tiniest bit of soy sauce. I'm just going to go over it like that. There is my homemade poke bowl. Wow.
It's just
and there is Fil-a's.
It's just such a big portion. It's such a huge portion, which is my issue. If you're going to eat this and it's going to fill you up, like God, if I ate that would fill me up for most of the day. You know, it's such a big portion. And it's cool that you're like trying to save money and be healthier, I guess, by not having the takeout. But if this is what you're getting for takeout, and it is the same kind of ingredients, and it's not really that much healthier, just making it home will save you money, potentially. It depends on how much of the ingredients you then will waste. But just if you cut that in half, that would be a really good meal for a diet. Yeah, maybe take out some of the sauce.
Hers is more aesthetic. Mine is more thrown together. Twinkie, you want some carrots? Okay. Oh my goodness. A healthy queen. Y'all, update on the poke bowl. It was 10 out of 10. I did not want it to end. It was the best poke bowl I have.
Have you ever cooked something yourself and not said it was 10 out of 10? Better than the takeouts, better than everything that's ever existed in the entire world. This rating would come across better if you didn't say everything was amazing when you make it. You know? Okay, but if it is 10 out of 10, if it is the best Pokeball you've ever had, and that's how quickly it was to make, never order another one. Never order another one. We'll see how long that lasts. But if it's so much better than every Pokeball you've ever had, don't order any more, you know? If I can make a better pizza than my local pizza place that I love, I'm going to stop ordering from them. Unfortunately, I can't do that, okay?
I've ever had. Like, takeout poke bowl comes nowhere near as good as this.
Okay, so I just cut my hair. Yeah, I did. Don't be surprised.
Why wouldn't you vlog?
I do this randomly. Like to cut my...
Why wouldn't you have vlogged that? That seems like that's prime content. You cutting your own hair. I don't get why you wouldn't vlog that. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying she didn't. I'm not like, oh, she's lying. That's why she didn't show it. I'm just saying, like, why wouldn't you show it? Your entire bit is vlogging your life. And if you're going to make a segment now where you talk about how quirky you are for cutting your own hair, why didn't you just show us you cutting your hair, you know?
Split ends. I wish I would have showed you guys before. But she's so short now. Look.
Is she? Like,
I just use...
like, I don't want to... I'm not being mean when I say this, but if you were, like, a normal sized person, like, you know, like a normal BMI, I should say, like, it would go down to your hips, probably. It's not short in any way.
These scissors. Can you guys imagine? Thumbnail.
Yeah, clickbait, yeah.
Y'all want me to cut my hair so bad. So the first trim I did, because my hair was super thin, like, it is really thin. Ever since I got a hysterectomy and I had to stop taking estrogen.
Your hair looks...
My hair is...
Your hair looks fine. It doesn't look super thin. You know, it's not like Chantel or something like that where I can see your scalp for 80% of it. Like, your hair looks fine.
So thin. So this is the first bit of hair. Like, this was literally it. That was my tip. Like, once I put it all together, like this, that's how thin it was. And then I did another round. And
oh, that seems big thin. Okay.
Yeah, so in total, I cut this much. So I'm gonna post a little picture here of what I'm talking about. So me and Feline were, you know, finding activities to do when I stopped doing Vlogmas, and we wanted to do some...
Fucking blink and miss that? Holy shit.
You know, finding activities to do when I stopped. So me and Feline...
I can't even, I'm not even going to try and say that. Like, I struggle enough with English words. DIY mini puzzle 3D. Okay. 7,050 pieces? Jesus, fuck. That's a lot of pieces. Okay. God, do you know what? I wouldn't have the patience for that. So, do you know what? If you can, fucking work away.
We're, you know, finding activities to do when I stopped doing Vlogmas, and we wanted to do some things together. And we both know Legos are expensive. So we got this... off.
It was like one vlog ago you showed you had 3 full Lego sets you hadn't even started working on. Why do you need to get this as well? You haven't even finished the Titanic that you've been working on for about 6 months.
Brand.
Slight exaggeration, I know.
It's just a different type of like building block on Amazon. And we actually both got one, and it's a Yoshi. So we have it started. I want to show you. So this is just like Yoshi's feet and the bottom of him so far. Isn't it so cute? So she's also doing it, and it's just something for you to do together. And I think with Lego, like Lego...
Wait, maybe I'm just really dumb. I feel like I am sometimes. Like, I'm sitting here drinking my morning coffee whilst I'm doing this. But didn't you just say her and Feline got one each? but they're doing it together. Like, I assumed you meant you were working on it together. Well, that would probably be quite difficult to do. Oh, yeah, it probably would actually be quite difficult to do. I'm assuming you mean you're sitting side by side and doing this. Okay, that makes a bit more sense.
Number one. Lego will always be number one, but we know that Lego is expensive. So if I want to be a little cheaper, this was so much cheaper because with Lego, I know this would run like $150, $200, but on Amazon it was only like $50 for one, and I just have them in my little...
So you got two. I don't think you know what saving money is. If you would just like, you know, if I got this from Lego, it'd be like $150, but it only cost $50, so I got two. You want to save some money. Yeah, the video just kind of ended there suddenly, like really quickly. The second she finished the word, it just like poof, cut, and the end. It was a fine video. There's no real drama or anything like that in it. I cut my hair. It's not really clickbait. She did cut her hair. None of it's really clickbaity this time. The big grocery haul is kind of the least accurate bit because it really wasn't a big grocery haul compared to a lot of hers. I don't know. It was just kind of like a nothing thing. Once again, obviously no sign of the bullet journal thing that she's been working on for a while. She hasn't like really mentioned any weird sex stuff or like Fil-a or anything like that, really, apart from her and Fil-a doing the Lego Yoshi-ish thing together. Yeah, fine enough. I think the next one we're going to get is probably going to be her first or second, like what is meant to be weigh-in. She hasn't really stuck to it from what I've seen. She hasn't really mentioned the weight loss or anything like that, and the bullet journal that everyone knew was going to disappear has disappeared. So we're just going to see how that goes. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been interesting so far. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the video, guys. I want to say a quick thank you to my Patreons, Frank, Haley, Samuel P. I'm just saying, an absolutely massive. Thanks so much for donating to help me buy whiskey, all that malarkey. I hope you guys enjoyed the new video content, especially because it's not really my usual. It's on a new channel. I'll try and advertise it so people actually know it exists. I intend to try and do a stream tonight, so that should be fun. So yeah, I'm just going to try and get this uploaded. Hopefully you're going to see more from me fairly soon. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.